Hi guys, it's Sammy from SammyCone.com back for another episode of Cleaning Out Your Pantry for a Healthier You with Jenny from HealthyOats.com. And now we've gotten up off the floor and we're moving over towards the baking. And I mean, gosh, I guess I feel like this is something that I know is unhealthy, but it's such a fun thing to do with my kids, especially I've got a 4 and a 5-year-old. You've got young kids. Love baking with them. I don't know where's that transition going to come in.
Right.
So maybe you can help us.
Yeah, absolutely.
With that.
I love to bake, and I'm definitely of the mindset I have been for the last probably 10 years. I've been working on writing a cookbook just because I love it so much that I want to find a way to make it practical and feasible for busy moms and not take hours in the kitchen, yet not have to eliminate all the fun stuff like the cookies and the biscuits and just the fun stuff.
The experience of doing that.
Right, and then doing it with my children. My daughters love to bake with me. So let's find a couple things that if you just switch a few things, you're going to be fine. Sammy's done a great job here with her oats. She's got the old-fashioned rolled oats, and these you can see even here, they're real whole oats, as opposed to the instant oats that they look almost like tiny little chopped up, chewed up pieces of oats. Yes, that's quick, or a little quicker. You're saving a little bit of time, but you're also eliminating a lot of nutrition from that because that's just one more step of processing and refining that they've done to the oats. So that's great. So use those in your baking. We throw them in a lot of stuff. When it comes to sugar, we've talked about sugar. But sugar it acts like a toxin in your body. It's been bleached. It's been processed probably, I think it's 3 times, but from the actual sugar cane down to when you get it. So when you see things at the health food store that say evaporated cane juice, at least it's one step closer to the real thing.
It is, okay. So even though that says premium pure cane, that doesn't mean anything.
Have you ever seen a white sugar cane growing out in the wild? No. So what made it white? You know, it's the multiple processing and the bleaching of the sugar.
So it's literally bleached.
So you're literally eating small amounts of bleach. And we do have a thing on our blog, 146 reasons sugar can ruin your health. So white processed sugar can ruin your health. So what's the option? What do you do?
What do you
sugars
do
and everything.
with all of that
We use honey, and we use agave. Raw honey's great. It's also great for seasonal allergies if you get it local. We use agave, and a lot of people, the biggest thing I hear is, I don't know how to use that, because they're so used to cooking with sugar. Well, there's tons of cookbooks coming out. There's one at Kroger. I don't know where you're watching us from, but there's stores and Amazon if you just Google agave.
That. Yeah, we'll go ahead and link to some of those. So
there's an amazing one that I use. Again, I'm writing one that's hopefully coming out this summer as well. But
it will be on the lookout for.
Definitely.
So we've got our chocolate chips up there.
Got our chocolate chips. And here's the thing. If I was going to be an extremist, I would say, well, chocolate chips have sugar too, and you can get the versions at the health food store that don't. But if you remember all the other things that we've talked about, if you're eliminating sugars and a lot of the enriched products from the other things that are easy to switch over, like the condiments and the cereals, and you're just switching it, these small amounts of sugar in the chocolate chips, how often are you eating those? And you're just throwing them in every now and then. We kind of flex with that because we do have kids, and again, you can go to the health food store and get them. And we have actually transitioned to a lot of dark chocolate. Actually, chocolate has extremely high antioxidant values, but the dark does. The milk chocolate doesn't. But again, if you've eliminated it everywhere else, it's not going to kill you.
So when you're talking chocolate, you're not talking the chocolate fudge brownies up there or the cake mixes, which have, I'm sure, a lot of those other ingredients that we talked
sugar,
about.
And number one, and then rich bleached flour. So you're getting bleached sugar and completely refined things. So, and again, there's versions of this that are not quite as bad.
Or if we use that baking mix that you talked about to do our own, and then add
cocoa powder. And I've got a lot of recipes for stuff like that I've experimented with, and our kids don't even know the difference.
Okay,
so
we're going to try that. Now I'm afraid to even show you, if you close that door and look in that, okay. So that's kind of the door we don't open that much, but the decorating.
There you go.
So we've got all the sprinkles and some of the candy, and you can see I don't even know why we save it. It's all this Halloween candy from months ago that we think, we'll give it to them for a treat, and I know we'll talk about snacks and things later, but what do you think about all those sprinkles? Because that's just pure sugar, right?
It is, and you can get better versions of this at health food stores, but again, your child is not taking this and drinking it.
Hopefully.
They're sprinkling, hopefully. Maybe if you've deprived them too much from our talks, then they might be hiding in here drinking sprinkles. But if you just use the small amounts, it's just that. It's a sprinkle. You're getting a tiny bit. And if you've eliminated the sugar from all the other places, it's such a small amount that we say live life, don't get so extreme that your children can't enjoy having, and again, the downside of sprinkles is the food coloring and the sugar, so be aware of it. And if you really want to go extreme, eliminate it. But again, it's just it's a small amount. So
that's encouraging. So note to moms out there, we can still have fun.
Yes.
Make the holiday cookies, but look at all the other things that you're putting in them so that you can have those fun things. Exactly. And probably the kids would rather have a healthier cookie with sprinkles they get to decorate rather than a bad cookie with nothing on there. So, okay, we'll see you guys next time, and we're going to talk about snacks.